Hey everybody, day 3 in London. I'm in the Covet Garden area, so lots of shopping. So wife and daughter's gonna be looking around, but there's a Whiskey Exchange up the road from here, so that's where I'm headed. It's only like a 3 or 4 minute walk, so I'm gonna go head over there, see what they have, and see just what's around here, see what kind of whiskeys I can find. I always like to see what kind of American whiskeys they have here as well, because it's always fun to see that and the prices for that. I did pass a bar a few seconds ago that has some Pappy in their window. Well, not in their window, I could see it from the window in their bar. So worst case scenario, I can always head back there and see what other kind of pours they have. Not gonna pay for a Pappy pour today, but if they have Pappy, that means they probably have some other good whiskeys as well. All right guys, see you guys in a little bit. All right, we're here. This is the entrance for it, so I'm gonna try to see if I can go in there and see if they let me film. All right, so I'm already just in and looking at that, starting in the American section here, but they got some Four Roses way up there. Some Makers. Oh, look, they got the Makers 2025 release, 150. Ooh, that might go home with me if I don't find too much. This is pretty close to where I'm gonna be at. Let me zoom out a little bit here. You've got some Jack 10. Oh, that's not a bad price for that. Jack 10 there. We see some Bardstown coming down. Some Redwood Empire, Frey Ranch. The new Frey Ranch Harvester's coming out. Can't wait to try that one. The last one was amazing. Got some Mictors here. Some Weller, some Buffalo Trace. New Riff. We got some Remus. From the side here, so some 1792 Knob Creeks, some more Makers, some just the regular stuff. I'm gonna go through those kind of fast because don't need to see those right now. All right, got some more over here, some more Frey Ranch, Sazerac, Mictors, Rittenhouse Green, going up a little bit Bardstown as well. Ooh, look, they got some Westward out here. Westward got all the way here in Copperworks. Oh, wow. So I actually have a couple of kids in my house soon, but look at that. And some stuff up there, but we're gonna go downstairs. This is why I'm going downstairs, because downstairs is our Whisky Cellar. So I'll be going down there. All right, just kind of want to show you this. This is just an overview of the bottom here. Just to get kind of an overview, we're gonna start in a section and then kind of work our way around. So just to kind of see, there's a lot going on down here in their Whiskey Cellar. So let's see where we should start. Now, I'm gonna start up here with Compass Box. It's out of the way, not anybody near me. So look at all those Compass Boxes. I love their labels. They have some really good labels, but not really tried them. Coming down to some Johnny Walker. I'm gonna go fast for these because, these are just normal stuff. Chivas, Monkey Shoulder. Oh wow, I've not seen that Monkey Shoulder, that smoky one. That's a new one to me. Just some lower shelf stuff here as well. Jumping over here, Starward. Oh, what's that? Falcon. That's a kind of a cool name. A lot of these things I've not heard of, so just kind of going through them real fast, and if there's anything you see, just kind of pause the video and look at it a little bit closer. But just kind of giving you just a quick view of everything here. So I came to this area just because as you come down the stairs, but I want to get here before other people are on this area. Dingle. Now, one of my buddies, he reviews all these Dingles, and Dingle sounds really cool, so there's a whole bunch of them. A lot that I would like to try. Unfortunately, I just can't take them all home. Some Bushmills with some age on it, some Redbreast. I like the spots, a lot of green spots. Short cross, not really short cross. Kiloween I have heard of. Rum Raisin, interesting. And then you have Clonakilty, West Cork, Jameson, some Powers, some Tilladu, and look, the Whistler. I like the Whistler. I've tried a few of those. I'm gonna come across the top here, and you can see some Middleton, some Redbreast, more aged, some Jameson. Oh look, Jameson 22, $2.99. That's not too bad. That might be something I might come back and look at. I know we're gonna be in this area a lot because it's a shopping area. Let's see, I'm gonna come across it. Oh, what is that right there? That label is pretty cool and crazy, so let's see. It's kind of going through these. I said I'm gonna go through this area kind of fast, so if there's anything you want to see, you want to pause, you can always pause and zoom in on it, right? Some Oban, Glenmorangie.
For a gift, I'm just trying to
just kind of showing you everything.
I've had a few Japanese whiskies.
And look at this. I like the color on these boxes. That's pretty cool. I know it's not about the packaging, but sometimes that will catch your attention. I think that's a good idea for them, you know? Easy marketing.
None of it's particularly
Some Dalmore. I'm excited to try that Dalmore. Oh look, this is the Glenmorangie that I was telling you about, the one that's called ice cream. Something I do want to try, but I can get that back in the States pretty easily. At least in my area, I see it. Oh look, Game of Thrones. My daughter would like that. Loch Lomond, malt whiskey. How do you say that? Aberfeldy. And way up there, something way up there. All right, once again, way up there's a whole bunch of good age stuff there. I don't know about them, but just kind of let you see pricing as well. I've seen a lot of the Signatory vintage. I think they're a company that probably does individual or small batches is probably what I'm assuming. Here's a Macallan area, Spearmint Malt, Tamdu. More here. Oh look. Don't call me wee. So, anything you guys are seeing that is interesting that I should be trying, let me know. Ooh, something called Voodoo.
Yeah.
No, look, the Grand Cru. 260. Just, as I said, going through all this regular stuff pretty quickly just to kind of show you. And then if there's something that I'm going to be in this area a lot, so if there's something you see I should come back for, definitely let me know. I'm here to learn more about, you know, scotches and whiskeys and world whiskey stuff, so I can kind of open my palate from only the ryes and bourbons that I tend to drink more. But that's how you do it. You explore, right? You try different ones, you try more. I had actually a really good drink with oh no, it was Lavulin, not Lafrogue last night. It was the Lavulin, very well mixed Sazerac. No, it wasn't a Sazerac. What was it? I had a Sazerac as well. It was another drink. Ooh, I'll put it in the label once I figure it out. So, oh look, one more. There's some 18, 50, 12, 15, 18. I don't think I've seen that before. Some art big up there. Not clear. Look how light they are, but there's a lot of them. Sure. Alright, we're getting pretty close to the exciting part, which is all the stuff behind the glass. So just want to show you this last section here before I get to that glass section. Alright, so here's the glass section. I went through that kind of fast after making you guys wait to come here. Look at this. See pricing on it, but look at the Dalmores. Ooh, 40 years old, 1973. It's older than me. I was born 1975. Look at this. Very, very, very nice. 50 years old right there. Want to see pricing? You can pause the video and check out the pricing there. Coming down more. Lots of good and aged stuff. So if you're looking for something nice and aged, I mean, this is apparently the place to come because there's a lot of it. Look at that huge Macallan 12 bottle. Let me see, what is that? 12 years old, 1 liter, but it looks like it's an old bottle, doesn't it? Doesn't look very new. All right, let's go to the next section. All right, on this one, I'm on the bottom. It's Ardbeg. There's a big Ardbeg section here. But look at that huge bottle. Imagine trying to take that back home with me. Here's some Balmore 22. You know me with my 22s. Let's see, Balmore 22 is 1,750. You got a Middleton Silent Distillery, 47-year-old, Chapter 3. Wow, look at that box. 42,000. Highland Parks, 50-year-old, This is a pretty interesting decanter there. The Glenlivets. Look, that was the one I was trying to show you up there. That I think it was that one. It's just, that's cool. First watch, second watch, first ghost. They're a little bit pricey on bottles, but that's pretty cool. I like their labeling. Some other older stuff up top as well. All right, we're gonna start up on top here on this one. Some Japanese whiskey there. Crazy label. Look at it. It's hard to see on the video, but they do shine. And you got some Springback and long. What is that? Long row. You want to see pricing on them? And some Springback 21 years old. $2,100 for that. Oh, for a set of 3, so you get all 3 of them for that. And here you got some other ones. Here's some more Japanese whiskeys to look at. If you like the Japanese stuff, lots of Japanese here to try. I bet there's some in here that people are hunting and looking for. I just don't know enough about Japanese whiskeys. There we go, there's another. Ooh, I like that fish right there in the corner. You know, the bottling sometimes will get me, you know. But all of them in here are $15,000 to $20,000, so probably not within my price range for sure. But interesting bottle to see. And lower here. All right, let's get to the next section. Now, this is a little tight area. It's gonna be hard to kind of show you, and especially with glass and reflections. But here's pricing. I'm gonna go down. Brora. I don't know if any of you have heard of that. I know I haven't, but once again, I'm not a big Scotch whiskey drinker. But it says limited edition version. Rare malts collection. Down a little bit further and kind of just pan out as well. So kind of want to show you the corner I'm working in here. So I'm gonna go over, you know, so a little corner here. Go over this, so to go at the top here, and next layer. So anything you see, as I said, you want to pause it, you can. And look at that one, $20,000 for 60 years. It's amazing when you see whiskey. Well, to me, it's amazing when I see whiskey older than me. I love that. I love that it's been around longer than I have, so it's pretty amazing. Wow. Rosebank. It's the interesting bottle, 32 years old. Ooh. I'm moving this one. Look at, as I said, these labels sometimes get me a costume. Nice, nice, nice. Old and rare. So, what's on that? This is the price for this area. Well, as I said, Macallan is very popular here. So here's a whole area of Macallan whiskeys. Macallan, 1949, 50 years old. Is that what that is right there? That's $60,000. So if you had the money, would you buy it? And if you bought it, would you open it? If I had the money, I'd buy it and open it. Definitely do both. No fun doing that and not opening and tasting at least. Royal Salute, Chivas, 25. Yep, some Johnny Walker Blue Label as well. See, Johnny Walker Blue Label 1805 Blend Celebration. So is that from 1805? Is that like that old of a bottle? Is it just celebrating how they used to make it back then? For $22,000, that's pretty pricey. Some more Macallan here in the corner. That Centauri Vintage. Ooh, what are these? Macallan Anniversary. Very, very interesting. And then kind of get into the 18. Still more of that Grand Reserve as well. So, I'm not sure what's with these bottles. Are they just produced out of Scotland, established? We see some of them. I like that they're dated, but want to know pricing? Here's the pricing for this roll as well. Look at that one, it's real fancy. It's got a little wax thing on it as well. That one has some dust on it as well, so yeah. All right, so I did say this last part, best part for last, or best part for me. So they do have, looks like they have some Pappy, some Handy, some Van Winkle, Old Overholt, and like Older Hirsch up there as well, Old Fitz. So that's their area where they have some of those here as well. Well, there's my whiskey adventure at the Whiskey Exchange here in the Covet Garden area. Lots, as you can see, lots of stuff on the shelf for me, lots down below. All the Americans up here, and then I showed that last part where they do have that Pappy. Definitely, if you ever come this way, you want to check it out. I mean, you want to head down to the Whisky Cellar, go check out what they have there. All right, my friends, thank you for joining me on another journey down my whiskey rabbit hole. To our next adventure, my friends. Cheers.